guys, welcome back to another day of the 100 days of making comics. I am currently on my way to work at the moment. It is 6:27 in the morning. I'm actually leaving for work quite early today because we're a man down and we're like super busy. So I'm just going to try and make up the time because I can't leave early. I can't stay back late today. I have to leave early or have to leave on time. So yeah, I can't just sort of bugger around. Normally I would just stay back for an extra hour or something and catch up on work. So like I said, I'll just come in early, catch up on work there, and go home. So hopefully it makes a difference. Sometimes it feels like it does nothing, but other days it definitely helps. So it's going to be quite quiet in the studio at the moment because a couple of our team members are away on doing some trade shows and stuff in another state, and one of the guys he's got a seminar this morning. So hopefully the fact that there'll be less people in there will mean quiet environment will mean I'll get plenty of work done. So yes, so last night I stayed back late at work. I didn't get home till 6:15, and just trying to catch up. Oh, sorry, 6:45. So not as late as normal, but definitely later than normal. Got home, had dinner, bathed April, did all that parenting stuff, and then checked my emails, and I got the approval from the client about all the images. So they're happy with everything that's been done. So I spent last night just uploading them from the iPad, converting them to a Photoshop file because I do them on Procreate. Converting them from a Photoshop file into a Photoshop file, and then I had to go in and save them as a CMYK. And one of the really frustrating things I don't like about Procreate is that it only does its work in RGB. You don't have the option to convert to CMYK. If you're doing work that's to be set up for print, then there's a truck over there. It has to be in CMYK, which is really annoying because once I convert it, you do see the colours dull quite a bit. RGB definitely has a far better vibrancy to it. So like certain cut, like the hair was like it's nice bright orange on the main character, and you know his hair dulled down a bit, and there's not much I can do about that. And if I want the files to be ready for them at the end of what they're doing, I have to make sure that they're print ready. So anyway, I did that. I had to add some text to a couple of them. Those technically still need approval. I don't see why they won't get approval unless there's a spelling mistake, but I copied them directly from the script, so hopefully that's a non-issue. Next to that was about it. I uploaded all of that and sent it to them, and sent them an email just explaining, and hopefully today I get the thumbs up. And pardon me, hate that. Hay fever's in this morning, so it was very windy last night, so there's a lot of pollen in the air. Now, I talk windy, it was windy, it was real crazy. Yeah, so hopefully I get the go ahead. I can send them an invoice and that's done. It's 100% done. So it was an extra night of work for them to do, but worth it, because now it's all done, all out of my hair, hopefully. It has been a fun project to work on. The only thing I didn't like about that project was it just hindered my time working on my own personal projects, and that's the tough thing, is trying to find balance between working on your own projects but also earning income, or paying your bills and things like that. You don't want to get into debt, so paying those bills is first and foremost. But at the same time, you want to work on personal projects, and you start to become time poor, and it's a tough juggle. But I feel like I've found a somewhat situation that works for me. And now that the children's book's out of the way, hopefully there's a bit of a gap between the next one, because I'm pretty sure there will be another one. Hopefully there's enough time in between there for me to get my store up and get my websites sorted out. I was actually discussing with Jazz last night, so before I get to the 100-day stuff, it's me rambling again. I was talking to Jazz last night about, we'd already confirmed that she was going to run my online store. So any orders that get processed, or that get any orders that come in, she will process and deal with the customer one-on-one, and then she will also deal with all the postage and things like that. I've also been thinking about going that a little step further with her and getting her to actually be sort of my online assistant, I suppose, or marketing, online marketing member and whatnot. So like I'll be putting all the graphics and everything together, but she'll be the person to take the images that I give her and post them in a timely manner to make sure that stuff gets posted on Instagram, etc. On certain days. Whenever people come in on YouTube, she can pop onto YouTube once a day, reply to all of them, or if she thinks that there's something that needs a very personal reply from me, she can make that note so then I can do that when I get home. But otherwise, it means that it frees up my time to do my work. She's my wife. She fully understands what's going on in my head and what my ambitions are and the type of person I am. So I feel confident with her being that person, and I think there's going to be a transparency there too. Like I'm not going to pretend that she's me. It would be full well known that she's my wife and she's helping me out on this journey, and lots of people do it. Is it Adam Hughes? I'm pretty sure his wife helps him out with all of his stuff. I know my mate Martin Abel, his partner Jamie, she does a lot of the administration side of it. So I'm just slowly moving into that direction, and that means that with her taking control of all that and contacting websites or sending out marketing packets and things like that on my behalf, that's hopefully generating an income for us and to sort of add to our wage, because she's not working at home. So this is almost creating a job for her, assuming that what we're able to do is going to bring money in, and one of those things will be hopefully heavily monkey junk. I've already got some great ideas for some t-shirts and stuff. I know I said I wasn't going to go too crazy with the merchandise and whatnot, but some of the things that I've already drawn in that book just lend themselves to merchandise, and it's beyond crazy. So I want to get those things done. I want to make them. Even just for me, I want to create them so other people can buy them, enjoy them, and so I can wear them. Like the t-shirt that Geordie wears with the L symbol, I want that. It's really basic, but I really want that t-shirt. And also I want to make a Future Global t-shirt, which I haven't explained much about Future Global in these videos yet, but Future Global are coming in the comic soon, and they are not nice guys, but I'd love to wear a Future Global t-shirt just because. Alright, so on to my 100 days. Now that we're like 8 minutes in and I haven't said anything about it, I did print out my pages finally, because I forgot last week. So I printed those out with the intention of starting the pencils on page 2. Given the way our night panned out, we had a lot of this is such an excuse, but we had a lot of TV to catch up on because we had such a busy week last week. So last night was sort of a catch-up night for us, which was good because I could do all the Photoshop stuff and handle all that client stuff on the couch with the laptop and the iPad. By the time I'd finished that, it was about 10 o'clock, and I didn't really want to sit in the studio for half an hour to an hour in the studio on my own at the end of the night. So I ended up just pulling the iPad out and started the roughs on page 6. This is a cool one. I like the way that Piper's actually laid out the panels. I'm really happy with the way that he's laying out the panels too. One, it makes it easier for me to sort of not think too hard about it, which frees up sort of my creativity, or challenges me to be creative within those restraints, and trying to make the layout that he's made flow and readable. So one thing I've learnt over the past year, especially when I was doing Nevermorrow, was about panel flow. So these comics are designed to be read left to right, so I'm trying to do my best to, and hopefully you'll see this in the time lapse coming up, having the character's eye or direction lead you into that reading path. So if you have a look at Geordie, he's looking towards the right, as he is in panel 2. In panel 3, so which is the last panel on the top of the page, Geordie's fixing his hair, but the way I've set it up is he's looking downwards and left, like the hair's sort of flowing in that direction. That was done deliberately to push your eye down to look at the bottom panel, and then again it pushes off to the left, so you can see Geordie walking, but he's walking away off to the right a little bit, and then at the very last bit he stops because he hears the noise. He stops and turns around and looks at you, which is also very deliberate. Just sort of, it's almost like he's sort of asking you, like, did you hear that? I'm really happy with the way the layout is. I think I've got to fix a couple of poses, but I'll be doing that in the penciling stage. So as far as I can see it, what is on that page now, that's going to be the finals I do for the layout, unless I need to do some slight tweaking. That's what's going to get printed out, and then I'm going to do tighter pencils on the pages. So yeah, not as tight as what they were weeks ago, but because I'm doing traditional now, I want to do all that in actual pencil. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to leave you guys alone. I've babbled on enough for 12 minutes, but you know, I like getting all this stuff out of my head. So thanks for listening. I'm going to get to work now. I'm not far away, and it's 22, so I should get in a little bit of time to edit this video and get to work. Catch you guys tomorrow for another day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone who's doing the challenge is doing well. I haven't been able to catch up on many people's videos at the moment because I've just been so chockers with work and personal life and whatnot. So hope all you guys are kicking ass. I'll try and catch up with you guys soon. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.